Hello YouTube, I'm live again I think. Let me make sure I'm going on to live chat. It's a bit messy here. Grab that space. Still haven't sorted out all the Lego the other day. So we're going to be sorting out some more of the used Lego today. Still haven't come around to doing more from the other night. We're still doing plates. I thought I'll be here in case anyone wants to chat. Hey Shoko, how are you? Must be 5 in the morning over there. Just gotta make sure I'm loading up on Bricklink. How's the battery on this thing? Not the greatest. Might have to switch to the laptop in a minute. We'll see. We can go market parts. Inventory. Rest it for now. 19 bricks in 30 seconds. It's not bad. What is the record? Let's put a bit of music on in the background. Make sure used conditions. I like this one. Put it on here. Yeah, it's still, I haven't done any more from the other day. I've been busy, been going to Lego stores, been out with the family, so not really had much chance to do Lego sorting, so still the same stuff from the other night. So as I said, this is not high on my priority list. I do not enjoy the used Lego sorting, so it's got to get done. Wow, 32. Just got to check if I got any of these in stock. If I do, go take them out and bring them in here. 3795. I haven't got any black ones. We've only got 2 more clues to go now, right? So we had clue number 8 in the earlier video. Are those minifig base plates? No, they're not. These ones are just 2x6. I guess, yeah, they're not the. I guess by mini ones you play the 3x, like the 4x4 with the row in the middle, right? Whenever I have those, they sell very quick. They don't hang around for too long. Those sort of base plates are popular. 3, 5. Used. And it goes into the bag of plates. Hello Thomas, how are you? Thanks for joining us again. We're continuing where we started off the other day. We haven't really done much more. We've been having a fairly busy week visiting Lego stores. Well, the same Lego store 3 times I went. Just buying tons of pick a brick. Me and my son been building a train station. So yeah, been doing that. So how are you today? How's Sweden? Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, as I was saying, we've got I'm not sure. I'll have to have a look. I did order some, if you watch the Friday Lego deals where I also gave Clue 8, I did watch some, I did order some Speed Champion sets from that offer that I saw, the Porsche, and I've also got the ATSU coming, it says on Monday, but I suspect it might even come tomorrow. Turn it down a bit, it's quite loud. Dark 10. Got this already in Dark 10. Got 4 of them already. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Oh, that's not part of this. What's going on? Plates. Capitals. I'm from Sweden, currently living in Spain. Oh, whereabouts in Spain do you live? Because I used to live in Spain. I lived in the Costa del Sol. I still got quite a few friends there. Spain is nice. Hi Mighty Hawk. Clue 8, yes, it got revealed in my Friday Lego Deals live stream. So that's quite a short video. It was towards the end of the video, so if you watch the last 5 minutes of that video, you'll get it. So there's some help. Fuengirola. I used to live in Marbella, so I know Fuengirola. My dad had he worked in Fuengirola, and I used to live near Elviria. So I'm sure you know those places. I went to school at the English International College between Marbella and Fuengirola, so I know it quite well, the Costa del Sol. And I know Fuengirola quite well too. Alright, it's not light grey, it's light bluish grey. House, look, such a small world. So yeah, Mighty Hawk, if you check out the last 5 minutes of the live stream we did earlier tonight, you should get Clue 8. And we might reveal some more clues in this live stream at some point. This is used, so I gotta remember it's used, it's not new, so. That's one. Come on. I wish I was in Spain right now. Although Spain's not that good for Lego, right? Corte Inglés. Probably full RRP you'll pay. Have I got this already in line? No. Hopefully we won't get any power cuts today. I don't think we will. Still can't believe it. I still can't believe that happened the other night. So that's 2 of these. Nah, it's not revealing, but it might as well do it. So, all right, really. It was always a bit strange to have that Corte Inglés, I think, in mi house when you have Malaga so close and the one in Puerto Banús, which is one of the biggest ones in Spain, I believe, the one in Puerto Banús. Yep, 3 unique digits. That's the clue. Orange. I haven't got orange yet. Clue 9 will be a very big clue as well. 9 and 10 are the biggest clues in my opinion. Alright, I think I've got reddish brown already for this. I do. I've got 2 of them. Yeah, it was never that popular thing that Corte Inglés was pretty big. I think from Fuengirola, which is very much reliant on tourists as well. Don't think the people that go to Fuengirola are the people really targeted by Corte Inglés. So there's 3 of these. Yeah. And you got the mall, right, with the Eroski, the one by the castle. We've got some white plates as well. Such a small world. You know, sometimes I've got my former classmate Sammy on this chat, who I think he lives in Istanbul right now. We both went to school in Spain, so on the costa. So yeah, I ended up in the UK. I'm still here. Came to university here and I stayed here. much is this 0.05? For the blue banana shirt from the Chinese New Year set 2020. Have you got a number? I think. Well, I guess does that include shipping? I'm not familiar with that. Yeah, Miramar. That's the name. There's a nice mini golf course not far from Miramar. My kid, we went on holiday, not last year but the year before. We go back pretty much every year on holiday there, and they love the mini golf course near Fuengirola, near Miramar actually. Do you know the minifigure number? Because then it's easy just to check if it's a. What's the Chinese New Year set? Lego Chinese New Year 2020. It's at 80105. Let's have a look. I guess it's the set 80105 last year. So you say the banana shirt guy. Let's have a look at the minifigures. I'm not familiar with the ones from. Which one's the banana shirt? Oh, here we go, banana shirt. Hole 190. Hole 190. Let's see how much it goes for. Let's have a look in currencies, right? Because it depends where you're based. There's not many in the UK, but yeah, seems about $2.50 is the average. $2.50. Australian dollars, it's around $3.50, so that's the price in Aussie. No. Yeah, it's the minifigure number is Hole 190, I think. HOL 190. So if you look that up in Bricklink, you will see the pricing for it. HOL 190. I think that's the guy you mean. Alright, let's do some 1x6. There's a lot of these. And I've gotten lots of new ones of these as well. Let's start with the back 3, 4. At least it's not too many different colours, so it should be quite quick to add. I guess it depends where you're buying it from as well, right, Shoko, because you're going to have shipping fees. We're fairly fortunate from a seller perspective in the UK. Our shipping fees are very reasonable to ship across the world. And I mentioned it before, but it's quite good. That's 10. And white, so cool. Thing is, I know this number is 3666, I think. Yeah, but in Bricklink, then you will have that's without any fees, right? So then you have to look at the store conditions. The store might add fees, or there'll be minimum spend. So that's the unit price for that thing. But then you're at the mercy of a store. Now, if that was in my store, for example, that was the price, you would add. I have about 85 pence, so it's about $1 of fees, and that includes. To pay for all the shipping materials, basically, like the bags I put things in, the envelopes and things like that, and then there's the cost of the actual shipping you pay for, and then some PayPal fees sometimes as well. So yeah, when you start adding it all up, it'll be more than $4, right? 10 of these. So yeah, I think that's pretty good. And you know, what you can do is, if I don't know, sure where you're buying from, you can always check on your local eBay page and search for that number, HOL190. See if there's any listings there. You can see the sold prices as well. That's not, what am I doing? That's the one I need. 10 of these. In 9 minutes time, I'm going to give clue number 9. So that'll be 10:30. I said clue 9 and 10 are pretty much dead giveaways. Come on, this page is taking forever to load. I think I'm going to have to move it on the laptop to do this. Yeah, everything on eBay is more expensive, just purely because eBay is ripping off all the sellers too. That's kind of the reason why. Oh, come on. I'm starting to give up on this. I'm gonna do it on the laptop. I think it'll be a lot quicker. The only downside is that I don't get to see the screen all the time with the chat, but I'm pretty sure I'll catch up. Let's go to so we are on 3666. 3666. Finally might get to add this piece. It's taking forever. Oh, this is a lot better. This is what we're talking about speed wise. Come on. Right. Plates 1. So there were 10. Used. Add. Cool. Yeah, sometimes it's slow. But I think this Surface Pro isn't the best either for it, so let's check dark bluish grey. I haven't got this in dark bluish grey, which is good. Used. Add. I think I'm gonna have to look to start parting out this Mos Eisley Cantina at some point. Just want to get rid of this box in my room. It's quite big. Dark tan. I don't think I've dark tan either. Nope. I've got orange, that's what I've got. Bo, bo, bo. Getting quite hot in this room. I'll take off this bit. T-shirt on. Right, 6. I've got light bluish grey. Light bluish greys are always worth more than the others. It's the most popular colour on Bricklink. And if you have this, you can pretty much always sell it at a premium. I've got quite all of these ones. I've got 61 of these new ones. But only one used. Right. Orange. We have orange. You too. Two of these now. Two, 4, 6, 7. Reddish brown. Not black. Come on. Okay. Used. Gradually adding these ones. Our plates starting to fill up. One thing I bought as well today was some stickers. Bought like lots of these star stickers, and the reason why I bought them is for when my drawers are like empty, well not fully empty, like the partitioned drawers are empty on one side, I'd put these ones for example, one side is empty because I've sold the stuff that was in there, but still got the other side. I turn them back way around, right? But it's not always easy to see which ones are empty when I have to refill them, so I'm going to put these colored stickers on the back so I can then see whichever has the star sticker, it's the ones that then need to be filled. So that's the rationale behind that. That's what I'll be doing. So got some tan ones, 5 of them. They all seem to have very similar pricing apart from the light bluish grey. So right, it's 10:30. I think it's going to be time for another clue. Right, clue number 9. So maybe we need to let's have a look. Yeah. Clue number 9. Are you ready? Clue number 9. You cannot buy this set. That's a big clue. Well, I'm sure you can buy on eBay and stuff like that, but you cannot buy it officially from Lego.com. So, at least not here in the UK. Pretty sure elsewhere you can't buy it either. So hopefully that was another helpful clue. And I've got your address details, Shoko. Thanks for sending those through. I will be sorting out to send the March giveaway. Boom, 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 boom. Right, so there's 6 of these white, again similar price. Cool. Plates 1. Just contemplating whether I have any other. Oh, I've got a few bigger ones here that I can still put in there. But I think all the lots of these small ones I need a different bag. I'll put these round ones in as well. But then the small ones I'll probably have to create a new bag plates too. Every time I try to order now, it processes and sends out confirmation. This is from the Lego store that you're trying to buy multiple sets. I've had that once where I tried to order one and said, "Oh, you've recently bought another one. You've reached your maximum. You cannot buy any more." So yeah, it's annoying. That's why I went multiple times to the Lego store this week, and I bought on 2 different days. I bought the what's it called, the Spring Lantern Festival. So I've got 3 of them in total now. I don't want to get flagged on this store. I'm on pretty good terms with the Lego staff in there. I think they're going to start to know me pretty soon if I go 3 times a week. Although that's because I'm on holiday this week. Not going to be the case next week. Fix some stuff. So you may want to rewind for like 30 seconds, like a minute or 2, Shoko, because I gave out clue number 9. So clue number 9 was out about 2 minutes ago, I'd say 2-3 minutes ago. So these are. So I've done the 1x6s. I've got 1x8s now. Which plate 1x8? That's number 3460. What have I got in inventory of 3460? Not 3360, 3460. Nothing. So easy. Add it. It's a dark blue. Oh, let's start with blue, right? Blue is the first color. So black. 2 of these. Definitely quicker on my laptop than it is on the thing. So this is plates 1 again. Bluish grey. Hello Deathstroke, thanks for the loving our videos. So yeah, we're doing some live streams at the moment where we're sorting used Lego. So we are doing plates. So we've been doing these a couple of days. So I hate used Lego. Just to let you know. Well, I hate sorting it. I don't hate used Lego, but I just hate sorting it because it takes like forever and ever to do this. New is the way you go forward. Your phone is on 5% right now. I suggest you get a charger. Alright, cool, we saw clue 9, good. So yeah, that was about 5 minutes ago we gave clue 9 out. So this is 346, so dark bluish grey. I just want to refresh. Did I add the blue? I think I did, but did it work? Seemed like an error message there. Yeah, it's there. Coolio. I've got some more idea. I've got an idea in my head of something that I want to try and do at some point in terms of like a video kind of vlog style thing. But I'm not sure my missus will buy into it. And it's kind of pretty much like a road trip that I want to do. It's pretty much see how many of the UK Lego stores I can visit in one day. And I think I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably gonna do about 7 or 8, which wouldn't be easy to do. But it's something I'm contemplating on. Maybe one day just get in the car and drive around various Lego stores. I'd probably have to start in Southampton, which is it's about a 2-hour drive for me. And then come towards my one in Brighton, then kind of go up all the way, I think, like Blue Water, Milton Keynes, back down to the Watford one, and then there's like 3 in London, right? I think there's 3 in London. That's probably the hardest bit, because I wouldn't want to drive around London. Probably park at one and then see if I can take the tube to the other 2, because you don't want to be going to like Leicester Square with a car near there. I think I'll need to remortgage my house just to park around there. Red's next. But that's just a fun idea I've got in my head. How did you break your finger? Falcon the Winter Soldier episode. No, I don't watch much stuff, to be honest. I'm too busy with YouTube, watching other people on YouTube. Too busy with my kids and yeah, doing Lego. I don't have much time to watch stuff apart from that. Having broken fingers is not good when it comes to Lego. Plates 1, yeah, 1. 0.06. I saw that Lego announced a lot of the Harry Potter sets that are coming out with all the golden minifigures. Seems like people will have to spend a fortune. And I also saw they got the big buildable figures of like Harry Potter and Hermione. Looks quite pricey. Wonder how many pieces I haven't looked at all the details. I just saw on a Facebook post. I'm not a Harry Potter fan, so I probably will give it a miss unless some of it works out from an investment perspective. Otherwise I will steer clear. Two of these. Cool. I think we're going to put the round plates, the last ones in there, and then I think we're going to get another bag, not because this one's full, but because we're going to go to smaller pieces, and I'm just already thinking when I have to pick orders. These are all fairly easy to find, but if I'm going to start looking at 2x4s and 1x4s and 1x2s, it's going to be very difficult to find in here, so that's why I'm going to move to a different bag shortly. I'll first do these ones because I think those ones will be easy to find as well. Built a Lego McLaren. The Harry and Hermione set is cursed. Ouch, fell off your bike and the handle fell in your finger. I first read the comment about you building the McLaren and I was like, how does that break your finger? But then I read the comment afterwards where you said you fell off your bike and your handle fell off. Exercise is bad for you, right? Joking. I went to play foot golf today with my family. First time I did that, I'm aching a bit. So yeah, if you're based in America, football, we call soccer, football. Yes, it's harder than I thought it was gonna be. Right, we've got these round plates. Parts. Plates round. Where are you? Definitely have some of these, but haven't got in the color. So it's this one, 60474. Choose the code number. 474. Only got one black one. Have I got this one? No, I've got dark brown. Okay, well, I've got a dark brown one here. So I've got this. One of these. 6p. Not worth a lot, are they? Cool. Okay, well, hopefully it'll recover quickly. No lasting damage, right? Definitely think that it's definitely the way forward to sort things by part type and not by color. Bright light orange. The one thing I did see today is I've joined some Facebook groups here in the UK on pick-a-brick wall stuff, just out of curiosity, and lots of people have been uploading different photos of the different stores, and I would say across probably, like, I've only seen pictures of about 7 or 8 stores, and I would say it's 75 to 80% of the stores have all the same pieces. It's so common. I would have thought, you know, there'd be a bit more variety across all the different stores, but a lot of them have pretty much the same stuff in all the same store, all the different stores. I've got these dark brown ones. See, got 3 of them already. So I've got 4 in total now. Just got to update the locator. My remarks. Update the remarks to make sure we know where to find it in the future. Oh, I've got some light bluish grey. What pets have you got, Shoko? Do I know who Unspeakable is? I do know who Unspeakable is. I've got 2 sons. There are 8 and 6, and the youngest one is obsessed with Minecraft. Well, the oldest one's obsessed with Minecraft too, although he's into playing Fortnite lately. But yeah, they watch Unspeakable, Preston, and the whole gang. No other pets, and when the day comes that our pet is no longer here, we are not getting any more pets. It's not that we don't love our pet, it's just we've made that decision. He'd be our only pet, and we want some freedom to look, you know, if we want to go somewhere we don't have to worry about him, or if we want to go abroad, which at the moment no one's doing, right? Or not many people. And now the white ones. 5 hamster and a hedgehog. You can have hedgehogs as a pet. Here in the UK, hedgehogs are endangered animals. They're protected. Yeah, Unspeakable. With his island house. With the lake. it does my head in watching all those, because they always shout on those channels, right? And my kids, when they start to talk to me, they shout as well, because they think they see all these YouTubers and they start shouting at me as well. I'm like, hold on a minute, I'm right next to you. You don't need to shout to me. And my youngest son, he's starting to sound like an American right now. He's picking up the American language. He doesn't even speak English anymore. He speaks American. Comes up with vocabulary he picks up from all these YouTube videos. So it does show that it does influence them a lot. But yeah, I know who those guys are. I don't watch it myself unless they have it on the TV. Right, I think I'm going to look at all these smaller parts. Yeah, there are no big parts in here. Okay, that's going to be plates 1, all the bigger parts. I want to get another bag for. I'm about to sort out my shelves in a minute. My drawers, I mean. I'll get another bag. It's going to be plates 2. You're 12. Yeah, my sons are soon 9 actually, and 6. My oldest son's got a t-shirt of an Unspeakable. I think he got it for his birthday last year. That's what he wanted. And he's got a Preston hoodie. What I want to say, plates 2. Yeah, James and Gabe, when they do all the hide and seek and all the challenges, it comes into my house. My kids are like, oh, let's do a 24-hour challenge, and they're like, dude, you're gonna be in bed in like 4 hours. Why are you doing a 24-hour challenge? It's just purely because they see it on YouTube all the time. They want to imitate what they see. Yeah, I think a lot of people basically on YouTube and stuff who've been around for a while will have done well, right? Because of the pandemic, people are at home playing more games and stuff. I think everybody's just kind of like boom. You just got to look at like people like even the Lego community, like Brixie. He's just boomed this year as well. It's like way over 100,000 now. So. People got more time. Blue. About 10. Lime. That's olive. Is that olive green? I think it's olive green, it's not sand green. Oh, we got green. Green goes there. And white goes there. Oh, what did I just do? No, I don't know who Infinite is. Oh wow, better look after it. Yeah, those guys got tons of subscribers. We had to have a whole team to support them as well. It's not a lifestyle I think I'd want to have. Just constantly having to, shout at videos. This is 3020. But yeah, they're still young, right? probably doing very well for themselves. Let's start adding these. Do I have these in black? I don't. This is going to be plates 2. Come on. Seems to slow down again. I've got 5 of these. These will be the first one in the plates 2 bag. So these will be all the smaller plates. Blue. One. Go. Used. That's nice. 100 subs. You're going to start somewhere, right? So I remember when I had my 100 subs. The key thing I think I find is when you want to grow, is just to have consistent content, right? That's what you got to do. But you know, if you're planning on looking to monetize your stuff, I've not got there yet, and it's not something that I'm chasing. It's something I'm hoping will come at some point, but it's not something that I'm desperately going to chase. You know, for me it's all about talking about Lego and doing these sort of live streams, and you know, you gotta provide something that people want at the end of the day. I'd like to think that's something that I'm doing. So, what's the value of this? Let me check. £4. I've only got 1. It's a shame you're not in the UK, so you can't take advantage of those deals, right, Shoko? So yeah, I do think that lots of people quite enjoy looking at those Friday Lego deals because it gives them an idea of what, you know, some good prices are available. Fortunately, this week wasn't the best, although that bookshop, I like the idea of the bookshop and Nintendo Entertainment System, because those sets are rarely discounted. Dark bluish grey. Got 6 of these. Two plates 2. 6. Used. In the UK, whereabouts are you? Yes, it's free to sign up for Lego VIP. You don't have to pay for anything. That's why I think the VIP thing is a bit of a wrong terminology, right? Because there's nothing special about it. Although lots of people are really annoyed with Lego because of the space thing, the Ulysses. This was you could use some of your reward points to get that, but they were literally sold out within minutes, and the website crashed everywhere around the world whenever it launched. And lots, I can see Facebook comments are just inundated with people complaining to Lego about it. It wasn't on my radar to get it, but I'm sure there'll be lots of people very annoyed by it. And the thing is, straight away, you'll see people, scalpers are just selling it for ridiculous amount of money, like 60, 70, 80 bucks. Whereas I think the parts are worth like 15, 20 bucks. So if you desperately buy that set, you can just find the instructions for it, probably sure online somewhere. I think it's even on rebrickable.com already for free. Get the instructions and just buy the parts from a Bricklink store and you can build it. Okay, you're not going to have the box, but if you desperately want to build it, don't buy it from the guys on eBay selling it for a ridiculous amount of money. Buy the parts and build it yourself. That would be my recommendation, because I don't think there's anything unique. I guess maybe it's the plaque that you might be missing. If it has a plaque, I don't even know. As I said, it's not something that's been on my radar to get. But I know there's lots of collectors for space related stuff that will be desperate to get it. Have I gotten a free Lego set via Lego via? No, don't get free sets apart from the gift for purchases. The thing is that you get is you get rewards, right? You get points, and the points you can turn into discounts. So just to give you an idea, we went to the Lego store yesterday and we bought the big airplane. I think it's 60292, the city airplane, because my youngest son wanted that. We also bought a tractor, another one. So that one's coming your way. We got another one myself. Okay, and then we also bought pick a brick. So it would have cost me £160, but I took like £100 off. I used some of my points and it worked out at £60 odd, so it came down quite significantly. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a 2-minute break. I just had a knock. I think the wife is going to bed, but I'll be back shortly. Hopefully no power cut this time, so give me 2 minutes and I'll be back shortly with the stream. I'll just leave it on live, so you'll see when I'm back. Back, but I'll probably go up again in a couple of minutes. I'm just going to leave the door ajar so at least the dog can come in, so he's not on his own. Hello, Emre. No, I didn't go to Sainsbury's today, but I did sweep up all those Kai's jets last week, but there's only 3, unless they had any more. Right, we got green. Have I got green already? No, I don't. I think I might get my final clue as well. So, in the earlier stream I had my clue 8. About half an hour ago I had my clue 9. And I think in about 15 minutes I might give my clue 10. Which will be definitely giving away what it is. Remember, I did say I was going to give away all the clues before the end of this weekend. So this is not worth much. Lime. I don't have lime. Nope. putting the wife to bed. No, I just wanted to say goodnight to her, although she's in the bathroom so I didn't get to, but it's mostly for, our dog doesn't like to be on his own when there's still lights on downstairs, so I've left the door open so the dog can always come in and say hello if he wants to, if it feels like it. So it's mostly if he needs to go outside or something, he comes and finds me at least that way. Otherwise, we might have accident in the house. So I had no more. Okay. There's only one set that I saw on clearance, right? It was only the Kai's Mech Jet, so I didn't see any other sets when I went, and this was over a week ago. Maybe they haven't even updated the stuff. Do they have a lot of Star Wars still? Or is that also pretty much cleared a lot? To open. You see, my wife, she likes to go to bed fairly early, although 11 is quite late for her, whereas I'm a night owl, right? I am not a morning person where she is, so this olive green. Not often you have olive green. You can see in the price, this is, you know, reflected in the price. It's double the price of the others. So yeah, I'm expecting a Lego delivery tomorrow or Monday, although DPD says Monday. I got the message earlier tonight, so I suspect it might even be tomorrow, because that's what happened last time when I did that. They said, oh, we're coming on Monday, and then there they were the next day. You too. Got one already. I had an interesting thing today. So I went into my local town, it's quite small, and there's a toy store there, and they have a lot of Lego section for a toy store, right? But it's a very small toy store, but they have lots of large selection of Legos, all Lego RRP, there's hardly any discount. But they got a ton of retired sets in there. They have even like some of the sets from like the Arctic, remember the Arctic series? So they got stuff from that. They have pretty much a lot of hidden sides still left. But nothing that really like, I was like, wow. It's not the sets that I really appreciate and value versus the RRP. So I didn't pick up any of them, but it's worth knowing that they have stuff like that there. Dog reveal. No. If you suddenly see the door opening, you know there's a dog's coming. Yeah, the Star Wars is not the thing. Although the minifigures kind of make up for that, right? So seems like you're full of accidents, Deathstroke. Guess it's an appropriate name. Hopefully it won't come too soon. Just be careful. So Emery, have you had a chance yet to go down to the Lego store in Brighton? Have any more about these? No. Is it an entertainer? super. Open. So I've got 4 of these. No, it's not an entertainer shop. Sorry, I kind of was wondering what you say. It's an independent toy store. I went into the entertainer in Brighton, and goodness me, it's horrendous from a Lego perspective. They used to have a decent selection. There's pretty much nothing anymore in there. To be fair, it's always poor, right? And whenever you looked online, when they had like, oh, we got promotion on, and then it's like asterisk, except on Lego. Oh, great, no discount on Lego. Sometimes it's worth in Crawley, go and check out the B&M stores. They sometimes have good deals in there. There's one in the mall and there's one by near Smith's. Yeah, they still had a few of those festivals. I bought 2 so far this week, but they still seem to have the stock. Depends what you want to build, Choco. Vintage or 70s, 80s, mainly complete box manual. Bricklink overvalues. I buy at least 1/3 of Bricklink. So what do you mean by Bricklink overvalues? You mean the price guide or the actual people? The price that people are listing at? Because I think Bricklink is pretty much, I would say, the market price when it comes from used Lego and Lego perspective. Not always on the parts, but I would say definitely on the most Lego things sets. It's kind of the go-to for the benchmark. Amazon, for retired sets, Amazon and eBay are overinflated in my opinion. Bricklink seems to be the standard, and you kind of, it's all about supply and demand, right? And that's how the principle of Bricklink pretty much works. The one thing I would say though, Emre, you gotta be conscious well when you part out stuff. Some of the sets that you're looking to get, other people will be getting as well. So you just gotta diversify, and sometimes you gotta look at sets that the parts even might be slightly below your desired rate. It would still be worthwhile because maybe it's got like Star Wars minifigures which you can sell elsewhere at a premium, or it's got lots of like light bluish grey which you can sell at a higher price than last 6 month average price. So don't always go for necessarily the best sets, but you kind of got to know what you're doing. Yeah, the thing is like the best thing now that all retail price in B&M. I've not been in there for a while, but I've had some good deals there when I started. So last summer I went in there a couple of times and had some phenomenal deals in B&M, like half price deals. I'm sure that will come in useful, Deathstroke. Maybe you should become an entertainer. Britain's Got Talent. Supply and demand. That's how it always goes. Five of these. Do make sure when you go to the store that you try and spend the optimum to maximize your freebies as well, Emery. Right now is the time to go, although I fear after tomorrow they might have limited freebies left, because I do think tomorrow could be quite a manic day in the shops. The first Saturday after all the shops are reopening here in the UK. Yeah, it's not going to be pretty, is it? Let's face it. I'm going to be staying away. Or you gotta go in the kind of like narrowed it down to like 3 of everything now, purely because now I don't care about my piece count, I care about my piece variety a bit more. That's kind of the game I'm playing right now. So I'm just catching up with the comments. Vintage shirts have a sticker problem, yeah. Huh. They already know they got homework. I already been warning them. Monday's back to school. Hey, you're in Belgium. Oh, I am Belgian by all means. So, but I live in the UK. Yeah, $38 US. You can probably buy it elsewhere for about 25, but by the time it ships there, right? So 3021. What have I got of 3021? So these are 2x3s. This is really not a nice task, is it? Got 4 of them. Plates 2. You get, when you do this all manually on Bricklink, there's so much more room for error as well. Yeah. Can you do British accent? No, I'm not gonna embarrass myself. So yeah. Whereabouts in Belgium are you from then, Slordigard? Born in Liverpool. Oh, well, there's an accent for you. It's one of the most distinctive British accents, right? The Scouse accent. Plates 2. Dark blue, 4p. I think there's quite a few Bricklink stores in Belgium. I think some of the, I think if I'm not mistaken, the second biggest one in terms of piece count is in Belgium, I think. I think the first one, the biggest one, was in Germany. At least that's when I look at it on Brick Owl. From what, I might be wrong. There might be more in the US that are bigger, but there's definitely some big ones in Belgium and Germany. Have I got dark bluish grey? No, I don't. Hent. Oh. I was born in Roeselare. I do like Ghent. When I go to Belgium, I try to stay in Ghent. Nice place. It's like Bruges, but without the tourists. And good food. And a good hotel. Stay in the Marriott. Very good. Nice place. Three, 5. Used. Boop, 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 boom. Oh, you don't have the Scouse accent. Not for used. I just go directly on Bricklink. I use for new. I use software. What do I use for new? I use Brickstock for new stuff. That's the software I use. 2, 4. That's why you don't often see me doing new stuff. And interesting, I started my store because a long time ago I bought this like bulk Lego set, and this is not the bulk buy I had before, but I had this for like many years in my garage because my wife's got a bit of OCD. She's like, oh, I don't want you to get people's others Lego because it's been minging. I don't want you to have that in my house, so I kept it in the garage. And then I said, oh well, maybe I'll look to sell it all, or maybe I'll just sell it via Bricklink. So that's how I started sorting all that out, cleaning and everything, sold all that. And then kind of started, like, while I'm selling used, might as well get some used sets in as well. And it kind of like spiraled out of control, shall we say. 4 of the light bluish grey. I don't think I have light bluish grey, have I? I didn't check. Nope. Used. Add to inventory. Yeah, it's best location at Marriott's, and I think it's one of like the few Marriotts without a swimming pool, but it doesn't really matter. And there's some really good restaurants right across and right in the center. Couldn't have a better location, that hotel. Although the only annoying thing about that hotel was when I stayed there a couple of times when I went for work trips as well to Belgium, and I was driving on my own. It's alright when I'm with my wife, but on my own, and you have to go into the car park, which is on a slope, very steep slope downhill. But you know, us in the UK, we have a steering wheel on the other side, so when you have to like try and get the ticket for the car park, you have to kind of like leap through the window to try and get it. So yeah, I remember that. The 3 unique digits, so let's say, you know, there's 5 digits in the set, right? So it could be like, I'm just making something up, 80001. So there's only 8, 0 and 1 are the numbers used. So there's only 3 different numbers being used. So I hope that kind of makes sense. So there's only 3 numbers in total being used to make up the 5. Oh, I said I was going to give the final clue as well. Let me just finish these ones and I'll do it in a second. And I think clue number 10 will really give away what it is. Wow, this is highly priced. Lime. Lime is usually a rubbish color. Now someone's trying to sell this for 8 quid. That's why I screwed the average up. Yeah, let's not do that. This price has really gone up for this set. I've only got one, so let's price it competitively, so it goes. I was going to say, yeah, maybe. Rusalada, yeah. I was born in Rusalada and I lived there till I was 14. Then my parents moved to the south of Spain, and that's where I learned my English, really, because I went to an English school, and then I came to the UK to university and stayed in the UK ever since, really. My parents are now back in Belgium, not in Rusalada, but yeah, I haven't been able to go and see them because for me it's not far to go. It's like 4-hour drive and I'm there. So yeah, are we ready for the final clue? And this is going to be a dead giveaway. So the one thing I want to make sure is, like, please make sure you only do the add the set number only once, because I don't want to have to. Well, I'm going to go through all of the comments, make sure people don't duplicate the same set over and over again. Also make sure that next to the set number you put your location, and that's why, because we don't want people to start then eventually like imitating to be somebody else and try and claim the price of someone else, because we want to make sure that we send it to wherever people are based. So that's kind of like as a security measure, we're already putting that in. It's not like we're not going to ask your address until we have picked the winner, so don't worry about that. But yeah, I gave clue number 9 earlier today, and I'm going to give you clue number 10 as well. Now, I'm not going to save it for next stream because I'm not sure what I'm going to do next stream, to be honest. I'm not sure what the weekend's got planned, so yeah, I'm going to give it out now. Then I know it's all there. It gives people pretty much 2 weeks as of today, right, till we're probably going to close the competition. So yeah, people can then add in the comments section. So yeah, as you know, I also have a passion for aviation, and I must say that aviation enthusiasts will like this set. So if you don't know, then I think if you put on all the clues that I've given so far, you should definitely be able to work out what set is in this box. It's already ready to be shipped. So who am I thanking? You get used to it, to driving on this side of the road. I had to. Oh, we've got reds already. 16. Where are my reds? Oh, they're in here. So I've got 2 already. So yeah, all 10 clues are now out. So make sure you do make the comment in the original video, because come the end of the month when we do the draw, or the beginning of next month, I haven't decided exactly when, I'll definitely schedule it so you all know, we will pick one winner with the right comment. So we will then put in the set number as part of the selection, and whoever's put the comment with that thing on will then get picked. But we will make sure that you know, people are not putting multiple entries in there, so to increase their chances, we want to make sure it's all fair. So we will be doing an audit before we do that. So you want it to be a fair competition. But yeah, I'd like to know what you guys think about this kind of deals with like clues, or do you prefer me just to get a set and just kind of announce what it will be in the future? I might do that again for May, kind of like rotate a bit, do different things. One of these. White. Boop, 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 boop. How many of these are there? 3. Yeah. Cool, let's have a look. Did I get my degree? Yes, I went to university here. Always got a funny face on. Oh well, good luck with that, Choco. I always wanted to be a pilot when I was younger, but probably with COVID, it's probably a good thing I'm not a pilot, because it's probably not the most secure job right now. Whatever you do in the future, you got to do something that you enjoy doing, because trust me, you got to do it for a long time. That's the advice I give my sons. Just got to do something you enjoy doing, and something that pays the bills well. 4 of these. Alright, the 2x3s are done. That's my plates, 2 bags so far. What is in my profession? I'm a procurement manager, so I'm a buyer. I source stuff for the company I work for. I deal with suppliers. And interesting, I'm going to start working with the Benelux as well. So before I was just looking after the UK and Ireland, so now I'm also going to look after the Benelux. So hopefully that means I'll get to some travel. So it's in my nature to always look for good deals, right? So this is kind of why I thought I always do a lot of analysis and data, because I've got a finance degree and I like numbers and spreadsheets. So I worked as a business analyst before, so I do a lot of data analysis in terms of the Lego as well. So that's why every month I'm going to build this video in terms of what are the best value sets, because I do all that data analysis anyway. So I'm going to use that as my data source. Yeah, it's kind of the analysis piece I do enjoy of this, doing this, and it kind of helps. But yeah, and then it's in my nature to always look for good deals and to find good bargains, and when I do, I kind of like to share it with people so they can also find them. But yeah, that's pretty much unique to the UK market, although I would say, you know, the set values based on Bricklink is probably more global because it's based on the RRPs, and you know, they're very similar across the world, the way Lego sets them. So I think best value sets is probably not just UK specific, whereas my Friday Lego deals are very much UK specific. Although I do find deals on Amazon Germany, Amazon France and Amazon Spain, so I guess it's not just UK specific if you think about it that way. So these are the 2x2s I'm looking at now. You might be wondering, why am I always sorting them in a specific order, and the reason why is that I'm sorting them by alphabetical order of the color, because when I do the drop down, looking at it, all my things are sorted in Bricklink by color. So you know, like this is dark blue, so it's always like black, blue, bright light, orange stuff. Then it's like dark bluish grey. This is dark purple, not purple. Then we've got light bluish grey. Then we've got red, reddish brown, tan, white, yellow. So in case you wonder, that's the reason why I do that. It kind of helps me. But would I join Lego? I would have to look what it means. You know, if it means you get early access to sets, and you know we'd have to do reviews, that's probably something that I would look into then as well. But I haven't really looked into that. I need to understand what it would mean, right? So it's definitely not on my target list to become a Lego ambassador at this moment in time. And I'm not even sure I'm the right kind of like person Lego would be targeting, right? They're probably looking for some more dynamic people who, I don't know, maybe. Never say never. That's some advice for you. So this is 3022. Let's see what we've got. The thing is, you get to know the part numbers when you do this all the time for the more common ones. So definitely haven't got black. I think the music might stop soon because it's running off my phone and my phone battery is running low. Just got the 10% warning. So if it suddenly cuts, it means my battery on my phone's gone. And I haven't got a charger in here. Boom, boom. So plates 2. We've got 4. Used, and then add them. Look, I'm Very organized. Well, thank you. Well, I like to be organized. It's just simplify things, right? If you do a Bricklink store, you need to be organized because when you have to try and find stuff, you need to make sure you have a certain way of working to get things done. Otherwise, you'll just get yourself into big problems. You just make life more difficult for yourself. Seven. Just good to add variety to the store. I think I went over 5,300 lots the other day. So if you do that, Emre, I would say look for 2.5 or close to 2.5, and pick sets that you look at what's inside the set. So my advice is look at the colors and kind of minifigures. Like with Star Wars, potentially sometimes I would take that risk. Like I did with the Mos Eisley Cantina, right? So this is, I managed to snap this up for 240, and the part value is 600. So that's not my 3:1 ratio, but there's 21 minifigures here. And I looked, you know, the minifigures on Bricklink are priced a lot lower than what you could get elsewhere. Like some of these figures here, I would say on Bricklink are like listed for like £20. On eBay they go for £30-35, just to give you some comparison. So yeah, sometimes it's worth it. And I know that all the pieces in this one, tan tends to sell quite well as well. So a lot of these pieces will probably sell, and even I think when you sell the minifigures, you'll probably get back to a lot of the money already, because there's lots of unique minifigures. So yeah, sometimes it's worth going below the 3, but you got to do more due diligence and stick to some sort of principles that you have. So I think the one, I wouldn't say mistake, well, the one set that has probably not done so well for me was the Harry Potter night bus. I got a good deal, and I think I got my money back on that, but I would say I kind of learned from that set, you know, dark purple is not a color that sells very well, and I had lots of those windows, and I think I still got lots of those windows somewhere. Fortunately I only bought 2, and I bought them at £20, so they were very cheap. But yeah, the only reason why I got my money back was because I sold the minifigures. So sometimes you can take some risk, but make sure that you specify and look what, you know, there's lots of black, lots of white, lots of grey, fine. If it's like Lego Friends with lots of purples, pinks and coral, I wouldn't. So especially also it's mini dolls, so the minifigures for me can sway a lot of stuff. Yeah, Harry Potter, Star Wars. Yeah, hopefully well, I don't think the virus will go soon, but more of us will get protected against it. And I think it's probably still going to stay around in the world for a few years, but hopefully not as bad over here, because we'll get some protection against it. So yeah, I don't always go for the 3:1 ratio, but that's the kind of like the goal, right? That's like, for me, it's like the golden nuggets. I know then I don't have to even look at the detail too much, but still I am wary of some of the colors now, because I'm starting to, you know, a color also that doesn't sell well I find is orange. We're just looking around, orange, I quite love orange. Maybe we need some more people from Holland so they can buy some orange. They like orange over there. Or I guess maybe it's because Might do well around Halloween, who knows. We'll have to wait and see. Now that I've got more bricks, maybe we'll see if there's any run up to Halloween. We sell more orange. 4, 6. Boom, boom, boom. No, I've not given a set away that was so big. I have 2 children, so they're very. So basically, I had lots of VIP points, so I decided to use some for them. And I know that they were coming with me to the Lego store. Their eyes are always bigger than what they can afford. So I decided to redeem £100. So I said, look, you can spend £50 each, or you can combine it. So they decided to combine it and got the airplane. And the good thing is that my youngest son, he's not too bothered about building it, but he loves playing with it. And my oldest son loves building, but he's not so bothered about playing. So it worked quite well. So they decided to go with the plane, and they still had some money left. So my son bought also the tractor. So my youngest son actually built the tractor, and I kind of supervised him, and he made no problems, like no mistakes at all. But yeah, no. Some of the bigger sets that I will be giving away. So obviously, still got the 1,000 subscriber milestone competition. So when that's another competition, you can check on my website, Hillians Bricks. There's some bigger sets there where people can enter for those ones. That's still using the old methodology of entering in our competitions. But you just have to vote which sets that you think we should win. So whichever set is at the highest count when we get to 1,000 will be the set that we give away, and then we will pick a winner for that set. But the view is that as my channel gets bigger, maybe one day we'll get monetized. I plan on giving that sort of stuff back, right? So if it starts to generate a significant amount of money, then yeah, you can expect bigger giveaways. The only issue is like shipping, right? Because the one thing now with things that with Brexit has complicated is duties and stuff. That's why we know there's no issue. Oh, I've got this already back. I do have one already. I did not pay attention. At least the system warned me. Where is it? There it is. So I don't need to add it this way. Let's just update this for that's a reddish brown Lego pumpkin. Of these. Reddish brown. £3 each. Now having this Lego room, when I look back now, like 6 months to how I was operating in my living room, it's like night and day difference in terms of when we have to pick orders. It's so much easier. Before, when I was getting like an order with like 60 lots, I would spend easily over an hour to pick that. Now when I get like 60 lots, I can probably pick it in like 20 minutes. 15-20 minutes. So it's definitely the way you set up is important for Bricklink store. If you want to, again, optimize your time. So I have 3 of these already in tan. That's 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So what I'm doing is I'm getting the stock that I already have that matches this, get it out, and then add it, because I'm all moving into different. Because before everything was kind of sorted by color, and I'm gradually moving away from that, moving things by type. Which will, again, hopefully make picking easier, because when you have a bag full of black stuff and there's big stuff, small stuff in there, trying to find what you're looking for can be quite tedious. Whereas when you're looking at similar parts, you know, it's easier to browse all the different colors. It's in theory, it'll make things easier. And with used, I don't mind things being mixed. With new, everything is segregated into its own little containers. Yeah, it's just painful, right? Yeah, and you always get like some order with like some small parts, like, I don't know, let's say some round plates, like, and it'll always be at the bottom of the bag, so I'd have to like scoop it out. I just like, oh goodness sake, always had to have the part that was at the way of the bottom. Alright, so 9 white ones, 3, 6, 9, yeah. But you're going to start somewhere, right? So don't let that deter you from starting. I would say if you're looking to start doing this, you're going to start somewhere. I'm just gonna go out for 1 second just to make sure I see that the dog's alright. Be back in a second. I'm also gonna get another drink because I've run out of Coke. The dog is fast asleep, which is good. And I got another drink to keep going. The internet's going crazy right now. Well, that's no good. I'll never get annoyed with people ordering. Three, 5. I don't think there's yellow in my inventory yet. Nope. Yellow is another color that doesn't sell that well. Well, at least it's priced cheaply because there's lots of it. Used. Boom. That's 4x2, 2x2, and 3x2 in there. Build out some of these round plates. I think that's 4032. I think it's 4032. Is it the right number? It is the right number. Where are you? Part. There we go. Let's check the comment. No, I don't plan on getting the Looney Tunes. I'm not big into minifigure series, to be honest. That's something I've got involved with, and again, I'm not sure from a money perspective it works out, the risk versus the reward. I don't, they say when you do stuff like this, you gotta stick to what you know best. And I'll be openly admitting I don't know best about all those sort of minifigure series. Doesn't mean that in the future I won't know, but I am a spectator right now rather than a participant in all of that at the moment. Oh, when they leave one part in the drawer. Yes, it happens a lot, right? But then you get orders when people just clear it. Have I got this in black? 4032. Nope. I'll probably have it new but not used. Still got lots to do. I'm not even talking about everything that's in the bag at the back. It's just good to add variety to the store. And it's nice that you guys join me whilst I'm doing this online, because yes, it is slowing me down, but I do enjoy the chat, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this, so it's nice. No, I've got dark purple. Nope. There we go. Jupiter. No. It is the new branding for Coca-Cola. No beer for me tonight. See you soon, Emre. Yeah, no, it's just a can of Coke. Coke Zero. So where do you buy your Lego in Belgium then? I think it's Dreamland, isn't it? That's one of the big stores. I think it's Dreamland. It used to be Bart Smith's. Not sure if that's still around. They had, when I was younger, they had Blocker. I think Bart Smith might be Intertoys. It's Dutch, I think. Might be wrong. Things I sometimes check prices in Belgium because my parents, they're still based in Belgium, and they ask me what can they buy for the kids. I'm like, Lego. Like, haven't you got enough Lego? Like, no, there's no such thing as enough Lego. So sometimes they ship parcels over with gifts because they haven't been able to come over and drive here. Neither have we been able to go there. Okay, I've got this in red already, so again, the same bag before, 16. Got lots of these 5. 1, 2. You see, this is what I mean, picking it takes forever, right? 3. And these bags are fairly empty, so it's not that hard. And it looks like my inventory isn't right. unless I got some orders. I need to check because I've got more of these parts than what my inventory says. I'm just going to check if I received any orders in the meantime. I haven't updated yet. Nope. So, cool, we're updating us. Stock numbers. So how many have we got in total? 2, 3, 5, 10. 10 of these. Yeah, I thought I read something they went bankrupt. I think it was didn't keep up with its time. Alright, reddish brown. I definitely have this as well. Yeah, got 2 of them apparently. I do look forward to the day I'm able to go back to Belgium though, because I do like some of the food when I go. Must admit. I like this, you might know it, one of my favourite places to go and eat steak is actually in Ghent. A place called the Progrès. Not far from the Marriott, very good. I like it there. Good value. It's making me hungry thinking about it. With a nice beer. And tons of chips. I haven't got this in tan. Milky white antennas. You must have lots of stuff that gets discolored stuff, right? Right. You might see in the background I bought this Lego castle here a few months ago. It's got the light grey, not the light bluish grey, the light grey, still the old grey, but lots of it is discolored, but it kind of works well with that theme, right? So, and it came with the box. I've got the box here on my on your right and the camera on my left. It came with the instructions as well, and I've also got a monorail upstairs. That's about the only vintage stuff that I have. When my parents sold the house in Spain, I was at university, they sold it with all my Lego in it as well, and I had lots of 80s Lego. I was not happy. Like, oh, we didn't think you'd care now that you're at university. I'm like, I still care. See, I lost a lot of my Lego then. Still not over it. Prohibit the quarter mark. Yeah. Yeah, it's 6080. Comes with all the minifigures pretty much, although some of the minifigures are a bit different variations. Although I've placed some orders on Bricklink to get some of the parts, but most of the parts are there. It's like 1 or 2 parts now that are not there or original. Yeah. The Golden Mart, good place to go and eat. I do know Ghent. I remember going to I had a Belgian colleague we used to work with. I used to work with, and we regularly had trips abroad for team meetings because we were a European team, headquartered in the UK in my previous employment. But we went around Europe to different places to go and meet as a team. So where people from Spain, Italy, Germany could all fly to and meet. So one day my my Belgian colleague decided to organize it in Ghent because he used to live in Ghent, and yeah, it was pretty good. I'm just trying to remember what's the yeah. So we could imagine these are people. He's 10 years older than me, and this is probably like 12 years ago. So I was in my mid-20s. He was in his mid-30s, and then we had lots of people in like 40s and 50s in the team. And we decided to go on, I think it was a weeknight. We took him to the Overpoortstraat, which you will know what that is, right? So it's like the going out area. And because they heard us speak English, they're like, oh, no English people allowed in. I'm like, look, these people, they're not going to cause trouble. Have you seen how old they are? And most of them are not English, so just because we spoke English, they wouldn't let us in. But then, when we start speaking Flemish to them, they did let us in. They're like, oh, these guys ain't going to cause trouble. And we weren't. 19. Yeah. That was kind of the first time I went to Ghent when I didn't live there. I'm like, oh, I kind of like it here now. So went back. Kind of made it like my go-to area when I went back. Only takes me like 4 hours drive from here, so even do it for a weekend trip when restrictions allow it. Yeah. I think if my wife realised how much I spent on Lego in the last year, she'd have a heart attack. Knights of Legends, yeah. If I didn't get into Lego, what do you think you're doing right now, Fred? Oh. I like to try all sorts of different things, right? I think before I did this, I did lots of cryptocurrency mining. And I'm not just about the mining thing, just trying to make the money out of it. For me, it's all about learning new things, right? I like to try new things, learn new things, and kind of, I'm quite, try to do new things all the time. But yeah, I've always been kind of told you always got to do something you're passionate about, and regardless of how old I am, I always come back to Lego. It's something that, it doesn't have an age limit on it. It's something that I will continue doing. It's something now that I can, enjoy doing with my sons as well. So it's kind of like an additional thing. I don't think what else I could be doing. I probably just waste my time playing computer games, nothing useful. So I did, as I mentioned, I am an enthusiast of aviation, and before this I played this game called Airway Sim. It's an online thing, and I played that for years, and I spent years playing that, and it sucked up my life. So that's probably what I would have been doing if I didn't really start Lego. So I'd just still be playing, wasting my time on online games. Yeah, I think it's a good distraction. So these are some wedge plates. So I'm going to start with a black. So yeah, when my wife sees me getting into something new, she's like, she knows I go all in. It's all or nothing, right? I don't do things in half measure. She already starts to brace herself when she sees like, oh no, Fred's starting something new. What's he got in mind now? But this is something I can see myself doing for a long time. It's not some like short-term thing that I'm gonna get bored with. If anything, it's kind of helped also with my sons, you know, understanding the value of Lego, looking after things, you know, making sure, you know, teaching them the concept of return on investment, teaching them the concept of, you know, spending money wisely, you know, and also how potentially the business gets run. It kind of has got lots of benefits. I see as an education piece for my children as well. Things to look out for. You know, explain to them why I don't want to buy certain things, even if it's for them. Because I say, look, there's no point in buying it in this shop because I know I can get it elsewhere 20% cheaper. And I'm not just using that as an excuse not to buy it for them, which would be quite smart, wouldn't it? No, I'm not buying this because I can get it cheaper elsewhere. So let's get out of this store. Ah, good, I checked. I've got this already. Blue. I should have 3 of these already. One, 2, 3. No, I don't play any of those. I don't think international shipping is worth the hassle, in my opinion. I have it available for international shipping. You'll find that PayPal is going to take you an absolute fortune to convert well, not a fortune, but they'll charge more money to convert it back to pounds if you add the other currencies. You don't need to add other currencies to be able to sell online. You just need to make sure that your shipping terms are updated so you can actually ship internationally and you can still sell in pounds. It just means that your buyers will have to pay in pounds. I've made it available in different currencies, but I'm contemplating change that. But just so you know, 99.9% of your sales are going to be from the UK. I don't sell much internationally. I get the occasional order, maybe once a month I get an international order, but rarely do you get international orders. And I think with Brexit that has complicated things more. So yeah, it's not a big hassle to set it up, but don't expect things. The only thing is then that, you know, if you're more likely to have things go missing, and if you want to send ship tracked, it's going to cost an absolute arm and a leg. So kind of have to weigh up the options, whether you think it's worth it or not. Yeah, I get maybe 1 order a month that goes international. I did get my first order from Belgium the other day, actually. But I have shipped to all various kind of countries. There's more so when I was selling on eBay, I shipped more internationally. Surprisingly a lot to Italy. It seems like the Italians love their minifigures. Italy, France, quite a bit. Yeah, Italy is probably the most. Then the occasional to the US, Canada. I even sent some to Japan, New Zealand, and Australia. I sent to. Yeah. But no, that's like one order a month maybe, and that was mostly when I was doing eBay. Now with Bricklink, not that much. Yeah, and you're totally at the mercy, right, of the shipping. So that's the big issue that you have. So no, I don't play many games. I do play a game. If I do play a game on my computer, it's what's it called? World of Warships. Free game. Quite like it. Good to shoot some other ships. De-stresses me. What's this? That's the one game I sometimes play. The edges here. Okay, so this is 48183. Let's see if I have this in inventory. Used. I'm dreading of doing the 1x2s, by the way. It's quite a lot on the 1x4s. I might do the 1x4s next. Oh, got this already, but not in blue. Plate 2 goes in there. And now the next one I need to get out is use 20. It's a reddish brown. Okay, I should find one in here. Already got it. It's the same as my YouTube channel, Slaughterguard, so it's Hillians Bricks. Keep it consistent, right? So I live in a town called Burgess Hill, and the local football team, the nickname are called the Hillians. So that's why I decided to call it Hillians Bricks. Ooh, I've got a lot more of those in there, so what was I doing? Another one. Didn't realise I had quite this many. 4. Should do one more. Wasn't paying attention. Here's the other one. I had 6 already. Clearly not a popular part. Plates 2. Cool. I'm going to do 1x4. I think this is 3710. Am I right? Is it 3710 the code? Yep, it is. You can tell when you've done this for quite a while when you start to know the number codes of the parts. There's not that many in here. I'm going to start with blue first. That's the first colour here because we haven't got black. I have some dark bluish grey. Some dark tan. Not sure if that's lavender or medium lavender. You know, yellow goes at the end, followed by white. KLM, orange, red, brown, tan. Okay, cool. see what we have here. We haven't got the blue ones. So yeah, how many? Let's have a look at my inventory. What's the summary at the moment? Oh, we've gone over 1,000 used lots again. We've got 5,352 lots at the moment. 144,521 bricks. I think in this room I can probably, my max capacity is probably about 175,000 based on the current setup. Now I could add more drawers to the walls and stuff, but I think it'll drive my wife crazy, so I think I'll just keep it like that. Maybe I need to put a bit more into the used stuff, because that's where I can add more in those bins down there. Could probably get another unit of bins there. Could easily fill that wall behind me with stuff, but I'm not gonna go there. Three, 6. Yeah, I think if I want to expand further, it's gonna have to be in a different house, not in this one. I think this phone is about to die. Yeah. So dark tan, I definitely have dark tan already in my store. Let's have a look. I've got 8 of them. Seven. You can see how painful it is picking from these bags, and this is how we started up, but even with new. And we got total 2, 4, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 of these. And we are updating the location. Back plate 2. I've got light bluish grey. This will be worth quite a bit, I would imagine. My garden's not big enough, trust me. We bought a tiny shed actually, just to get some of the garden tools that were kept in the garage out, so we could actually do this partial garage conversion. So yeah, this used to be part of our garage, and is now my home office slash bricklink room, whatever you might call it. Now I'm always confused with these colors, right? Let me just check. Is this the same as this one? It is the same as this one. So 0, 5, 10. What's in that location? Let's have a look. Remark. What color is this? Why is it find nothing found? Well, this is not good. It's 2x4 bricks. Let's have a look. 2x4 bricks. So 3001. Okay, it's medium lavender. Always catches me out. It's a bit quiet now with that music, isn't it? Maybe I need to see if I can just play it on the laptop, although it's not going to be as good as it. Let's go back to that. Let's see. Make it too loud. Hopefully that will be alright. Cool. You can relate, yeah. Have I got orange already in my inventory? I do. It's kind of nice I'm picking out stuff from these bags, so it's kind of like gradually moving towards the new system. To go 3. I've got this in red. Tons of red, bluish grey. Um, 30% of the buyers give feedback. Actually, I can check. No, I can't check. Yeah, I can check. It's quite an easy way to check. You just go visit my store. And it tells I've had 572 Bricklink orders and I've had 320 feedback. Oh, so I'm over 50%. So I got 320 out of 572. So yeah, it's close to the 60% almost. 55-60% of my customers leave me feedback. And sometimes it might take a while. I've had today, for example, people give me feedback on order from December, and the comment ironically said, "Very fast shipping." I'm like, well, it's not very fast updating your comments. Well, obviously I didn't say that, but I just thought it was quite funny. It took them 3 months to realize it took to leave a comment. But I find many people leave a comment. But again, it's not all people go into Bricklink all the time, right? Once they've received their order, they're not always thinking, "Oh, I got to go update my status just to let the seller know that I've received it." They'll just be happy they got it. They think it's all there, fine, and they'll just move on with it. So I'd say a lot of it depends how, if you're dealing with frequent buyers or the occasional buyer buying once in a while. Four, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 of these. reddish browns. Tan. The soul tan. Yeah, to white. Oh, almost done my 1x4s. Yeah, we're getting there. 3, 5, 9 of these. Plates, 2 baggers filling up. No, I never have the intention of filling up all the way to the top, otherwise it'll become so difficult to find parts, right? Oh, and then the yellow one. This whole yellow one. See, the value of these parts, plates, is definitely a lot lower than what it is from the bricks. Bricks seem to be more valuable. I might do the 1x3s next. Magenta. Not often we see magenta. Is this 3623 or 3622? Let's have a look. 3622. Let's try with that. No, that's the brick. 3623 is the plate. No, I've not got it in black. Come on, don't slow down now. Well done, Choco, you still there? It's like 7:30 in the morning.
What we do here is go back.
Well, I guess Saturday you don't have class. .07 used. Going there. 367, light bluish grey. magenta. Not a colour you see that often. So what sets have you been buying then lately, Emre, to part out? Reddish brown. Yeah, that's the 1x3's done. I'm starting to cruise through this. What's that? Wedge plates. Review item and add. There's our bag. Plates 2 compared to plates 1. So yeah, if you had put all these ones into the same bag, getting all these little pieces out of covered by these big ones would take forever to find it, whereas when you have like the smaller pieces you can easily find it a lot easier. So that's the rationale behind that. 2420s. Is it 2420? Yeah, it is 2420. The elephant one. Yeah, friends tend to part out quite well, but I'm worried about all the color stuff that they have. You got all those bright colors like purples and magentas and pinks that don't always sell well. So I've got quite a bit of friend stuff. The thing is, the mini dolls, they don't tend to sell that quite well. The animals might do quite well. Yeah, I'm kind of slowing down if I see friends on off. I did part out the one that was in Tesco, the panda one, right? Because that was half price, £12.50. And it parted out at over £40, so it's like way over the 3 ratio. So I definitely part a few of those out, but I think the whole of the UK will have parted those out. So people who are looking for those parts, they will have them available everywhere. But yeah. So I have not been buying much in the shops to part out. Probably I bought the Mos Eisley Cantina. That's one I plan to part out, because I knew when I was buying that, I said that the packaging wasn't great, so I will have to part that one out. So yeah, the last ones I really parted out were those Tesco sets. I'm just thinking, because my missus has been helping me just parting stuff out. So what else did we part out? I did the AT-AT as well. Oh, I had the Avengers Tower, you know, the one that I got from the I was planning on reselling, but it was like an Amazon returns order, so I parted that one out. Yeah, I think that's it really. I haven't really bought anything to add more to the list. Got some medium blue here. Lime, light bluish grey. Right, medium blue. Yeah, brown and tan do quite well. It's all the purples I'm worried about. Play now. Yep. at the moment I'm kind of trying to hold off from buying more stuff to part out, because where to put it. Oh, the other thing that I parted out is clearly those sets that I got from Asda, those classic bricks. That's what I parted out. Just looking at the stuff that I've got. Yeah, that's what my wife helped with a lot, so that really filled a lot of my bins with all the bricks, new ones. 5. Where is it? And I'm coming close to, you know, my drawers being full, so now I kind of have to like look at how many new parts would I add when I do it, and do I have enough drawers before I add another set. Make sure it fits. But I definitely got plenty of sets in storage to part out as well. Not all the sets that are in storage are to sell on. That's the beauty if you're looking to resell just sets and they get damaged and you have a Bricklink store. It's not all lost, right? You can just part it out. Well, clearly you'd prefer to sell it, but because it means it's all gone. But from my perspective, I'm not too worried. Got tons of these new. Yeah, I've got those old the Harry Potter ones. I bought all 4 of them on January 1st to get the Book of Monsters. I've not decided what I'm going to do with them yet, because I've got one of each. Speed champions usually tend to do quite well from a part out perspective. The only thing I'm worried about is the amount of tires I have. I've got tons of tires sometimes. Well, sometimes you get some order for tires. Yesterday I had an interesting order. I had over 50 of the orange brick separators in stock. Someone bought up all 50 brick separators. So I once built with the ones that I have in my son's collection. We built once like a train station platform roof of it, like a bus shelter, could be used as well. So yeah, people create stuff with those. I think it's important, just you have to buy wisely what you put in the store, the parting out. Okay. Yeah, it's like with some new sets, I'm worried about parting out new sets that are borderline, because I know the curve of the value, right? So you will find the part out value. I'm kind of starting seeing the trend because I'm doing the analysis. It starts at one point and it starts to go up because not all the parts tend to be added from the beginning. So sometimes it's missing some parts. It goes up slightly for the first month, and then it kind of like starts to plateau, and then it starts to drop sharply, especially if you've got lots of new bricks. It starts to sharply go down, and then it kind of like levels out. Then when the set retires, it might go slowly up again if it's got lots of unique parts. That's kind of like how most of the part out value slopes, like the graph looks like, kind of up and then down quite sharply. You just got to look at like I'm not sure if you remember the art sets, like you know, the Star Wars arts. When those came out, they were ridiculous part out value. I'm like, that's not gonna last. And when I looked at it, because there's a few new colored, you know, the round plates and new colors in there, and people were charging like, I don't know, like some of them were like 50-60 pence for a round plate, and there's like thousands of them in there. So clearly that was not gonna last. So once the market value comes down, it keeps coming down now because there's so much, people just buy them and add them to the store, and so much availability, just price is only heading one way. It's supply and demand, right? Now this is quite medium blue. It's worth quite a bit. There's not many available in the UK. 13 pence. That's not that worth a lot, but it's still, in the grand scheme of things, versus the same piece for other colors. Used. Got a reddish brown one. Yeah, you gotta look into what it is, right? Sometimes there's some things that I remember. One of the sets that I kind of learned this from was, again, making my own mistake, was the Fiat 500. It looks really good on paper, the part out, but it's bright light yellow. Bright light yellow was, again, lots of new colors when it came out. Luckily I got the set on a discount, but I don't think I've made the money back on that yet. And the parts are quite expensive, and they're coming down, right? But then not many people buy it, so the price is still quite high, but there's not many people buying it. Maybe I need to wait for that set to retire for it to do well. If Lego brings out more creations with lots of bright light yellow, you can see it's going to plummet the value of those things. So this is what I meant earlier, that I love doing the analysis and trying to understand all the things that drive, so I can make the right decisions. And that's why I built my tracker, where I keep to myself, just to help me with all the analysis and seeing the trends of all the part out values. I do that on a monthly basis, the beginning of every month. So 5 white ones. The one thing I'm now also starting to track is the lifespan of sets, because I don't really trust some of those things like brick set and stuff, or I think sometimes it's also skewed by the availability in store, Lego store. So sometimes it says, oh, it's retired, it's just, but it's purely it's just out of stock. Three, 5. It's gonna be shop specific. It's not often you find clearance stuff. Your best bet is looking out for Argos deals when they do clearance, but then the rest of the country will have it, but they go quick, right? Because then it depends on which stores in the Argos have availability left. Sometimes you can get good deals on Argos, like really good deals. Do I dread doing this one? What else have we got? Good luck. Well, I might as well do this. Not many of the big places have clearance stuff. That's what I find is like you've got to look online, you know, get Amazon stuff, get the discounts whilst you can, the cashback offers when you can. That's when you can make the difference. Blue, dark purples, any dark tan. No. Got some green though. Yellow at the end. White to the end as well. Magenta. Medium blue. What colours have we got left? Lots of clans. Reddish brown, red, sand green, tan, olive green. It took me a while to get used to all the colours. So trans clear is going to be the first one. Trans clear. Trans light blue. Is this trans neon or is this trans yellow? I'm not sure, I'll have to check. Orange, red, whatever. I think it might be neon. Ooh. You gotta be ultra quick when these deals get announced. With Argos, and yeah, it's hard to find sometimes. I've been fortunate enough sometimes to get some of the deals quite quick. What did I get from them? So you know, I got some of those Top Gear cars. I'm not sure they'll sell because I don't think they're appreciating value, but I think that's probably one of the worst value sets, right? But you know, it's worth knowing that the RRP is £125 and I got some at £62.50 and I got some at £50, so that's how good a clearance I had in Argos before. Well, they'll only be as good as the ones they sell. And I think like that deal with the child, the Mandalorian, the child at £46.50, pretty good deal. 10, 12. Black, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So this will add quite a bit of parts. Used. Blue. I haven't got blue inventory, no. I do have purple though. Boom. So you got any plans for the weekend apart from dealing with Lego? I don't know what we'll be doing. I think it's going to be some household chores tomorrow. We need to go to the supermarket. Our local Tesco's is horrendous for Lego. So I don't even have to worry about it. Oh, I've got 10 of these already. Get everything out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We go back in there. We've got 15 now. I sold some not too long ago. Just Lego and studying. Fair enough. Use 12. So you see I've got some of these already. Only got one of the green ones. But I like when I have some that can get out of these bags. Every one I get out of the bag is another one less to worry about. Means more consolidation into our new mode of working. If I can find this piece. There you are. I don't think I have light bluish grey, no. 3, 5. Yeah, I might, depending on if we're doing anything with the family, I might look to part out a few more things. Might start on them, most likely Cantina. Although I need to check if I've got enough space for it all. Used. I might look to make him maybe some more YouTube videos, not necessarily live stream, but I've got some things that I need to catch up with. I do have an idea for another video. I haven't got magenta, no. Used. There we go. I think initially it might still be difficult to find some pieces, but hopefully as things sell it'll be easier. I just need to think about optimizing the storage, that's all. Medium blue. Yeah, I plan to do that every month at top 10. So yeah, it'll probably be a bit shorter because I probably won't go through the 5 worst ones because they'll probably be the same ones. And to be honest, I do think that every month you probably will see that some of the sets will stay in the same position, but over time they might start to replace, or the ratio will get worse or better, and some new sets will make appearances, some sets will disappear. But it'd be interesting to see the evolution. That's why I'm kind of intrigued by it as well. So it's one of the more when I say popular videos on my channel, it's probably one of the more watched in terms of people continue to watch it throughout and you know, take an interest into the content of it. And clearly that was based on the Lego retail pricing. So whenever you see a set that's really reduced, it really helps. So I can tell you what I was doing before when I was really going into shops a lot to find stuff when I was sitting in deals. Based on my analysis, I had lots of data. I even had some printouts. Oh, I've got this already. Sorry, I'll say it in a minute. Let me get this first. So I even had like a printout sheet of all the set numbers and a target price. And the target price was based on the ratio I was looking for. So then basically I was just going, if I saw a set on offer in like whichever retailer I was in, I would just then look at my target price, and if, you know, the price was for sale was lower than my target price, I'd buy it. If it was above it, by a significant amount, I wouldn't buy it. So it kind of like really helped me understand, rather than having to sit there in the shop fighting to find some sort of signal sometimes. So there should be a 13, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13. Yep, so we've got 14 now. So yeah, I had a kind of like a list with target prices based on my data sheet that was tracking everything. So let go. There's Lego. Sure that the colour looked a bit off. So we've got 14 of these plates too. 2. Okay, we got these ones now, the red ones. I don't think I have red. No. Yeah, this used business is a lot more lucrative and a lot good to add stuff into store, but personally I don't think it's worth it all the time. If you could outsource this, it would be great. Maybe to the kids eventually, but their attention span and attention to detail is non-existent, so I don't think it's a wise move at the moment. Who knows in the future? My lot count will definitely go up by this. Let's have a look at the lot count. 5379. 4, 6, 7, 10. So I know some of these colors would definitely sell at some point. Can't believe we've been going for 3 hours. Time flies when you do this. There. Okay, we're getting to the trans colors. Trans clear. Let's see, we haven't got any of these. No, we don't. These are worth quite a bit. Very popular. These will sell quite quick. In they go. Trans light blue. How many have you got? 4, 6, 10, 14. Used. Trans orange. Now I need to check what these colors. I think that trans yellow or trans neon green. I'll have to check with some existing stuff. used. Trans red. Ooh, we're nearly done the 1x2s, which is good. I need to check which color this is. Let's go into my inventory and sort by color. Check if find trans yellow. Just double check if this is the same. That's 14. Are you the same? No, you're not. So this must be trans neon green. Let's try that. It's BAB13. That's not the best, is it? CAB8. When I got this in 3023. What trans colors are there? This is trans neon yellow. Have I got trans neon yellow? Doesn't exist, does it? It's definitely not trans yellow. Trans yellow did not look the same. No, this is trans neon green. Decided. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 16, 18, 20, 21. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Added. Now we just got white and yellow to go. 3. And I might actually call it a day for today because it is past 1 o'clock in the morning. 9, 2, 4, 6, 9. And the chat has gone quiet as well. Yellow. used. Alright, that's all the 1x2s in there as well. So yeah, I think we're going to call it a day. It's nearly 1:15 in the morning. We've been going for over 3 hours. We hope you enjoyed this live stream. You know, we've given away all the clues as well now for our April giveaway. Don't forget to like this video. Stay tuned because there'll be more videos coming up again. I'll probably do more live streams of this at some point. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the messages as well.